Well, good morning everybody, welcome back to the channel, thanks for coming back. So today is going to be a little bit of a different one. I am actually going to try to see if I can take you on a day of me on the Big Specimen Lake at my local lake. Again, I'm not going to disclose the location out of respect for the owners, but take you on the journey today to show you what it's all about, see what we can bring you. Hopefully a couple of fish, but like this, I've always said when we're doing the captures on the small lake, this is a bit of a tough lake. It's not an easy one. It's a big water compared to what we've obviously seen in the last video on the small lake, but the fish are a little bit more wary about what you're doing and where you're fishing, etc. But turned up this morning now. I was expecting to be introduced with about 10-15 cars deep in the queue, but I'm actually, now it's 20 to 7 in the morning. I'm actually the second person here, so hopefully we get a good peg. Ideally we're going to go on the road side of it, the lake, fish from the van, get the brolly up if we need to. But yeah, take you on the journey today, show you what it's all about in terms of this lake. Not out with the kids today, unfortunately. They decided to stay in the bed. I'm not surprised. They've got half term next week, so let them enjoy the weekend before we get them up next week for some fun and games, and then we're on holidays for a couple of weeks. So let's see what today brings, and we will catch you all soon. But again, thanks for coming back, and you enjoy the video. There we are then, guys. We're fishing 3 rods out, looking at the spots. As you can see, it's an absolutely beautiful day. Prefer a little bit of a ripple on the water, but it is what it is. Unfortunately, there's no surface fishing here as well. So in terms of the rods, we've got one against the island. I'd probably say about a foot, maybe 2 foot off to the right hand side with the right hand rod. Middle rod, we're going straight out in front of us. As you can see, the tree in the distance, so we're going directly in line there. And then obviously the left hand rod, what I've decide to do this time is just look at the single. I know there's a lot of bait that goes in here on a daily basis, so what I've just tried to do is just pinch a single, get it out there, and then just see what happens from there. If it comes to it, I've got the catapult, I've got the baiting stick, so I can stick a couple of freebies out there if I need to later on in the morning. But for now, traps are set. It's a beautiful morning, sun's just coming up over the mountain, as you can see. Hopefully one of these rods scream off in the next few seconds, maybe an hour or so, but we can only wish, can't we? But at the end of the day, we're fishing. Let's see what the day brings. Guys, just want to sort of touch on the baiting options for what we've done today. I think obviously with the lake and the experience I've got with this lake as well, it's the case of trying to keep this as simple as possible. Not obviously overfeeding it. We certainly don't want to fill it in the one session that you're here with. Is other people have obviously filled it in during the week. So I think it's just obviously just trying to keep your bait in a sort of a very, very small area, but keeping the fish contained on it as well. So not give them too much option in terms of variety of different baits, but keeping it simple, and at the same time making it as attractive as possible in terms of not only the scent, but obviously the vision out in the water as well. But as you'll see in the mixer, there's no corn, there's no yellow there's no yellow corn, no yellow flake, there's no maize. There's sort of nothing that will happen. There's certainly no any extracts in terms of particle or live baits or anything. It is simple as OG fish, 40mm pop-ups, both in whole boilies and obviously chops. So I'm literally chopping maybe 30 or 40 at the time, matching it in with a couple of the whole ones, but then filling it with the pellets, the matching pellet from the OG fish range. So I'll just show you exactly what it looks like when it goes out. As you can see there, and as you can see, you've got every fleck of dust from that double dusting from the OG fish and the Parker baits boys in the factory, so you cannot go wrong. That's exactly what's going to happen out in the lake. All them extracts are going to be filtering off in the water columns, pulling the fish down if they're up in the layers. Can't go far wrong there, can we? Well, just a bit of an update, guys. Part of me was debating whether to do an update or change the rigs up a little bit. So I thought if I kill some time doing a bit of an update, maybe some luck will change. So far we've been here just for about 2 hours now. Despite some early liners, early doors, nothing's really been happening. Still fishing the same spots, nothing's changed in terms of that, but I just want to make sure that everything was happy out there and everything was still fishing. But sitting on my hands, trying to be patient, itching to obviously make a change. I don't know at the moment, but like I said, it's coming up now to 10:30. Just been here for 2 hours, trying to decide what to do next. The lake's pretty quiet, nothing's really much happening at all throughout. There's only 1, 2, 3, 5 of us on of 18 pegs, pretty close together anyway, so not too much to worry about. But yeah, just sit my hands now, patient, and see where we go.
Now, I know what you're probably thinking, guys, is why have I gone now and decided to bait up another area? Well, the simple answer is to that one is, when you see a couple of bubbles, when you see something that's going to give you an idea that there's possibly something there, you've got to see that opportunity through. And I've got to be honest, there was nothing happening in front of me at that moment, so I thought I'd take that opportunity. I bait up the area. I've fished there in the past and I've had success under that tree, so I just thought, if nothing happens later on in the day, there's an option for me. What could go wrong? For a rig check. Not only do you obviously when you just put the rods out, but at the worst time as well. However, I will say it's great to see the fisheries putting these things in place to make sure not only the anglers making sure they're following the rules, but they're obviously looking after the fish at the same time. Credit to the fishery, in my opinion. Well done.
It's a bit of an update, guys. I just don't know what's going on the right hand rod. We decided to put it right against the island that I just mentioned, the showing fish. As you've seen from the clip just now, or possibly if I haven't already done so, there's some activity out there. I think it's small fish in terms of just nibbling at the bait and just not being able to lift it up. But the bobbin is dancing at the moment. It's up and down, and if it's not the right down one, it's the middle one, which is again the left of the island. It's about 2 foot off the island in the same shallow water. So it's something is over there. If it's carp, I'm not quite sure, but there's definitely some activity with those 2 rods against the island. Left hand rod now is obviously the one just about 3-4 wraps out to that first showing fish that we've seen. But to the right and the centre rods, something is over there. Just needed to take, and then obviously see what's going on over there. If it's bream, and also we know then to change the hook baits, change the bait and strategy. But until then, we're just kind of guessing. But hopefully now it's coming up to, it's just gone 2 o'clock, so settle down now in about an hour for the football. The FA Cup final is on today, so we're settling down to watch that. By the time this comes out, you would have already known the results, so there's no point me giving any spoilers away doing this vlog today. But no, let's just see what happens now in the next sort of hour or so. Be interesting to see what happens with the right down rod, like I said, with the main dancing on the bobbin. But I'll keep you updated. Fingers crossed. So like I say, the right down rod, guys, is up against the island. I am literally in that little cove there. I'll put something on the screen at the moment to indicate where. But yeah, literally in there. It's about 2-3 foot of depth of water. I've known it to be a channel for the fish to patrol in the past. So it's definitely worth getting something in there at this late stage in the afternoon and see what happens. Again, the middle rod then is still where it is from this morning. It's the one I haven't touched because I'm confident at some point today that will go off. There's a bit of a showing fish over the top of it right now as we're doing this, and then obviously the left hand rod. I'd say it's in line here, and I'll show you on the screen now where, but we're only about 2-3 rods length out to that big showing fish that we'd seen that made us make the change about an hour ago. There's certainly some activity now. I don't know if it's dropping from the trees, but there's certainly some activity over now by the island. Again, the sun's gone in, so they might be patrolling a little bit better and a bit more frequently past the island. We'll see. Literally just put it down. The bobbin is starting to tinker, if I'm honest with you. I've only put it down for 2 minutes and it's got a bit of activity on the tip as well. So camera's back on, zoomed in. Let's see if we can get a live take on camera, but fingers crossed. We're definitely showing fish now all over the lake. It's coming up to that time, and like I said, they're boshing everywhere. There's more seem to be activity by this island. Just need to get amongst them now and catch a few. See what happens. There it goes again. I think we might have a bream on our hands there, guys. If it goes again, we'll have a bring it in. So we got the boat with us, so quickly send it back out. I've got a feeling that's a bream. We've got a 10mm pink Parker beans, magic beans wafted on there, but got a feeling that's a bream kicking off there. Yeah, let's have a look. I think we're going to name this video today Perseverance. I think when we were coming towards the end of the last couple of hours, not getting anything at all, I said to you in the last update that we were going to keep the rod right up against the island, the middle rod, which I've always had my most success with on this peg. I was rattling off, just watching obviously the football, gone rattling off this absolute beaut of a common, just shy of £24. My Riverside obviously PB, so I got to be fair for that one, got to be appreciated. And what an absolute monster! But have a nice little battle towards the end of the rod, but at this time of the day anything is obviously grateful for touching the rod. What can you say? Get some stills right now and get it back and go from here. Come on. So there you are, guys, you drove me back in the van. This is the end of the day. Forgot to do a bit of an outro on the bank side, I've got to be honest with you. So I'm in the van at the moment, so just recap of the day. Again, we plan to come down here, try to capture as best as I can for you. Obviously respect the privacy of the owner on the lake, so done that to the best we can, shown you obviously what we can. But no, to come away with a fish, a nice little 20 or short of a 24 pounder, you know, it was a good day. I've enjoyed it. It's good to get back on the bank. Back down here on Monday in a couple of days time with a bank holiday, because obviously the kids want to come out. Kids have got 2 new rods, so we won't put them to the test before we venture off on holidays in a few weeks time. But then obviously we've got the fishing house to look forward to in August, so come obviously the journey with us on that side. But today's been a productive one. Well, again, thank you very much for obviously staying tuned this long. And again, if you like what you see, and you probably got more to come from this this channel, this kind of thing, little day sessions. You know, we do put the overnighters in every now and then, especially the competition side. Myself, Liam and Maz, obviously the Phoenix guys, the Linear Cup side of things. So keep stay tuned and see how we get on with them kind of things. But yeah, hit the like button, drop a comment below. Like I said, positive, negatively, take it all on board. Still learning. But yeah, the next time you see us on the bank will probably be on Monday now for obviously a session with the kids and get a bend in the rod for them on the feeders, and then see where we go from here. But guys, keep safe, keep well, and until then, see you soon.